Oh, so while I was doing my shopping at Walmart, for some reason every time I'm in Walmart I start sneezing. And then my nose starts running, so I always have to go into the restroom and grab a handful of tissues and stick them in my pocket so I can blow my nose as I'm walking through the store. Otherwise, I'm blowing my nose on my sleeve or wiping it on clothes. Just kidding. But yeah, usually I'm just like wiping on the sleeve of my jacket. So I go in the bathroom, and as I'm walking in the bathroom, there's two employees walking in ahead of me. And we walk in, and the light's off. So the one employee goes, "What the hell?" He flips on the light, which, people are known to turn them off. But as he turns it on, I hear him say, "What the fuck?" So I look over, and there's feet in the stall. So, okay, somebody's taking a crap and someone turned the light off on them. I've been known to do that to people intentionally, specifically at a Walmart. There was a guy taking a crap in the bathroom. I walked down, flipped the light off, and he screamed about it. And then he sat in the dark and finished taking his shit. So, so we turn on the light. There's a guy sitting in the stall. So, I don't really think anything about it. And the other guys don't think anything about it. They just think, oh, someone turned the light off. But one thing I noticed is his pants are still up. Normally someone sitting in the stall, they got their pants around their ankles. But his aren't down, Just looking at his feet, you can observe that. So then we're all standing at the urinals taking a piss, or they were at the urinals taking a piss. I was grabbing tissues, and all of a sudden we hear. So then we realized the guy was sleeping, so we all start laughing about it. So they leave. I'm sitting there blowing my nose and everything, trying to make some noise to wake the guy up. Then I wash my hands, and as I'm washing my hands and drying my hands, the manager comes in. The one guy went and told him that there was someone sleeping in the bathroom. So the manager comes in and yells at the guy, bangs on the stall. He's like, "Hey, you can't be sleeping in here." The guy finally woke up. He goes, "I'm not sleeping." He goes, "The hell you're not. You're snoring so loud I can hear you outside the bathroom door." He's like, "You need to get up and get out of here, or next time I come back I'm going to have the cops with me and they're going to remove you, by force." I never went back in to see if the guy was still there, but I found it funny that guy was sleeping in Walmart in the bathroom. It was the back bathroom back by layaway or whatever that is, so obviously he probably got a good hour or so of sleep before people caught him. I think there was actually other employees coming out of the bathroom as we were going in, and they didn't say anything, so I think they're the ones that turned the light off on him to let him sleep. But anyway, so that was talking point 3, point 2. Okay, so then as I'm leaving, as I'm leaving Arizona to go to Nevada, I misread my directions. I've showed you guys these directions I had a couple times now, and they're partially stupid. As I was coming out of, I don't have them sitting here anymore, but as I was coming out of one area, so when I got onto I-10, I was coming up around the bottom of, I'm blanking out on where I was. The bottom end of Texas, when I was getting ready to go into New Mexico. I talked about it on the journal entry I did there. I'm on I-10. It tells me to get off I-10 and go on this little side road where I got all turned around and backwards. Went up over a mountain, wasted a bunch of gas because my car struggles going over the mountains. And then it drops me back onto I-10. I said, what the hell was the point of that when I could have stayed on 10 rather than getting lost? Yeah, it might have taken me a couple extra miles over, but I wouldn't have lost the gas going up the mountain and getting all turned around and having to stop and go back and figure out where I'm supposed to be and going all off route. So it does this 3 different times on the map before I even get to Arizona. So I'm like, you know what, I'm just going to take the main highways. I know how to get there. Like, even when I was coming into Phoenix, it was telling me to get off at this one exit and go way over this way and go over here and then come back and then get back onto I-10 and then go up to Phoenix. I was like, I'm on I-10. I know I'm in Phoenix. I'm just going to go the way I know, and it'll put me right out on the road I want to be on, because there's an exit that lets you right out where I want to be. So I bypassed that. So then when I'm going up to getting ready to come up to Vegas, it says to get on I-17 going north, and then it has me bypass onto some side road that drops me back out onto 17. So I'm like, or no, it had me get onto, well, that's what I thought it said. But in reality, what it did was it had me get on 17, then jump off onto 93 and shoot up diagonally instead of going straight up to Flagstaff. I thought it wanted me to go all the way up to Flagstaff and then cut over, which is what I was going to do. But it actually wanted me to go diagonally across 93 and save myself 2 hours of a trip. But I was like, I don't know what these dumb side roads are. I'm going to start ignoring them. So I went all the way up to Flagstaff, which was 2 hours of driving, and then I had to cut back over to get back to across 40 to get back over to where 93 connects, because you got to take 93 into across the Hoover Dam into Vegas, or into Nevada and then into Vegas. But so I'm like, okay, I'm going to ignore this. So I went up to Flagstaff, then cut over on 40, and when I was looking at the map directions, it said that I should only have to go 22 miles to exit 48. And I look at the road signs, I'm at exit like 173. I'm like, wait a minute, what the hell did I do wrong here? So I pulled over at a truck stop, looked at the directions, and that was the one time, had I actually followed the damn directions, it would have actually saved me time. Not sure how much time, because I don't really know how much 93 cuts around and all that to where I might have gotten lost, but it would have cut me straight across, and I would have ended up being here 2 hours sooner than I was last night. So the one time I don't read the directions, and it ends up costing me. So it took me an extra quarter of a tank of gas. I thought it was going to take more than that. I was expecting to get here with half a tank, and then when I realized I went 2 hours out of my way, I was expecting to get here with basically on empty, so I'd have to get gas once I got here. Surprisingly, when I got here, I still had a quarter of a tank, and I still have about an eighth of a tank. So, and that's after having the car running most of the night to run the heater. So yeah, I screwed up on my map. My own fault. You live and you learn, right?